In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I scaled my video editing business to 3K per week while working less than 4 hours a day. So you can go from making a measly couple of grand a month working 12 hours a day in After Effects to a real business owner making tens of thousands of dollars every single month, working a few hours a day making videos that you love. The first thing that you need to do when scaling a video editing business is to pick a niche. So far, you might have been taking any work that you can get your hands on. However, when you try to appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody. So how do you actually pick a niche? Well, I've found the easiest way is to think whose problems can be solved through my skill of video editing. Now, that's pretty vague. You're probably going to get a lot of ideas from that. So the next step is to pick something that you're actually interested in. Now, this isn't crucial. There are people who have made billions of dollars working in garbage disposal. Do you think they're passionate about garbage? No. But let me tell you this. If you actually enjoy what you work on, it's way easier to work on it. You actually enjoy putting in effort and doing the hours, instead of having to force yourself to sit down and do boring work every single day. So again, pick something that you're interested in. It will make things way easier over the long run. But here's the part where most editors go wrong. They hear pick something that you're interested in and then go for Fortnite creators because they love playing Fortnite. However, the number one mistake that you can make as a video editor is working with broke creators. Sure, these entertainment channels that make gaming videos or IRL vlogs, their problems can be solved by video editing. You will save them time and get them more views. However, there are two main problems with niches like this. Number one, they're probably broke. They need to get tens of millions of views to make any substantial amount of money. Therefore, spending $1,000 a month or more on an editor feels like a lot for them. And therefore, their expectations, if they're paying you that amount, are going to be ridiculously high. Number two, their videos require a lot of editing. This is because they rely on AdSense to make money. They're not entrepreneurs and don't sell their own product. The only income stream they have is YouTube paying them to put adverts on their videos. Therefore, the more views they get, the more money they'll make. And how do they get more views? They need to maximize retention. And this burden is always put on to the editor. The expectation is that they maximize retention by doing hundreds of fancy animations. And therefore, you're going to be spending weeks editing a single video for a video that they probably won't be happy with. And to add insult to injury, you'll probably be paid $500 for. Does that really sound worth it? So instead, as an editor, my advice is to target educational content creators. Creators who don't rely on views and AdSense to make their money, but instead make their money through selling their own product. They don't need hundreds of thousands of views to make a lot of money. They only need 100 views from the right people to see their videos. Because out of this 100, if only one buys their $10,000 product, they've just made $10,000 from 100 views. Whereas with entertainment creators, they'd have probably needed about 1 million views to make $10,000. This channel here has 36 subscribers and made $10,000 within its first 30 days. And if that doesn't show you that subscribers doesn't equal cash, then I don't know what will. The best thing about working with these channels is they don't require much editing whatsoever. Editing still definitely solves their problems. It will make them more money and save them more time, but the amount of editing that they need is way less. Why? Because they're trying to appeal to a mature audience, an audience who actually values the information more than the flashy animations on the screen. Personally, if I'm trying to watch an educational video and I see an Eman-Gaji type of effect, I'll click off immediately because I know that the creator cares more about the aesthetics than what they're actually saying. So here's the 3 criteria to look for when picking a niche. Number 1, they're making educational videos. Number 2, they're selling an info product and making over 10K a month doing so. And number 3, their videos are already simple or unedited. so we can come in and make a big difference. Now, I know that some creators in that niche will match the criteria while others won't, but there will be niches that are more aligned to this criteria than others. So obviously not everybody inside the niche is going to be a fit for your service, but pick a niche where a lot of them will. For example, if you pick wealth management channels for over 60-year-olds, they're definitely not going to need much editing. Because I think if you do an Eman Gadget edit on a video for an over 60-year-old, you're going to give them a stroke. But again, if it's wealth management over 60s, I'm sure they're making hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars every single month. But if you want my personal help to pick a niche and get creators inside that niche paying you thousands of dollars every single month for simple edits, then you can click the first link in the description to apply to join my mentorship. It's a one-on-one program directly with me, meaning that we only take on about 3 to 5 people every single month. So if you're interested in an extra 5K per month guaranteed, then click the first link in the description. Now we have a niche, we need to decide what we're going to offer them. Our offer is just the transformation that we're going to help our clients make who are inside the niche. The biggest mistake I see with offer is editors thinking that editing is the offer. Editing is not the offer. Editing is the vehicle. So the easiest way to come up with an offer is to think, what results can I get clients with the vehicle of video editing? Is it more sales? Are you going to save them more time? Are you going to increase their attention? Whatever it is, come up with a unique angle and make sure that you're not fucking lying. I see so many editors talking about how they're going to double creators' retention with no evidence that they could do so. So before you pick an offer, make sure that your editing service can actually do it for them. Otherwise, you're going to get some very unhappy customers. As a rule of thumb, always underpromise and overdeliver. You're going to have a far easier time doing so. Next, use this transformation to come up with an offer statement. This is going to be used in all your marketing and outreach. All it is a statement that says, I help niche achieve transformation through video editing. For example, I help mindset coaches save 10 hours a week through video editing. That's your offer. Once you've established that, you need to create deliverable packages. Not every client will need the same service. Therefore, you need to give them options to choose from. The idea behind this is you don't want to be charging per video. It will lead to clients ghosting you and your income to fluctuate. Therefore, if you sign clients on a retainer for a certain amount of deliverables, you can stack clients on top of each other until you've hit your income goal. An example of this would be 4 long-form videos, 8 shorts for 1.2k per month. But again, this is just the deliverables, not the offer. The offer is the outcome. So when you're talking to clients, make sure that you pitch the offer, not the vehicle. Talk about how you're going to free up their time to spend with their family, instead of all of these cool things that you can do inside Premiere Pro. As Alex Hormozi says it, sell the vacation, not the flights. At this point, you have all the foundations that you need to have a successful editing business. A niche and an offer. The missing part is acquisition. You need a way for people inside the niche to see your offer. The best way to do this as a video editor? It's outreach. And if you're serious about hitting 3K per week from video editing, your full-time job should be outreach. 4, 6, 8 hours a day straight, just sending cold emails. You need to get in front of as many people as possible, because quite simply, the more people who see your offer, the more customers you're going to get. Sure, there's nuances in between, but even if you sent the outreach email of "Can I edit for you?" to 1,000 people, you would 100% get a client. So how do we find the email addresses of creators inside our niche? I found 3 extremely effective ways to do it. Number 1 is searching keywords into YouTube. Search a word that would be relevant to what your niche is uploading, find their channel, go into their about section, and copy and paste their email address. Number 2 is using a software called channelcrawler.com. You search it by niche and it will give you a list of emails. And number 3 is to pay a virtual assistant to do it for you. There's a bunch on Fiverr and Upwork. The latter 2 cost money. So if you don't have anything to invest right now, just do it manually. But what do you actually say inside the email? Well, here's the structure that me and my clients use to land tens of thousands of dollars worth of deals every single month. First, we start with a genuine compliment. In today's day and age, AI can do this. So we need to stand out from the crowd. You need to pick something out from their content that AI could have not spotted. Yes, this is going to take some effort, but spend about a minute carefully looking through their content and craft something that would be relevant to them. Secondly, we can write out that offer statement. Tell them that we specialize in helping their niche achieve X result. Then we drop in risk reversal. This is one of the biggest levers that we can pull in online business. It's a bit beyond the scope of this video, so the best way to do it is just offer a free video. And if they don't like it, send $100 back to them. There's hours of psychology behind this risk reversal, but it's too much to go into right now. Next, you want to link a custom Loom video. That's right, for every single prospect, we're going to be recording them a custom 2-minute Loom. If you're inside the mentorship program, I will give you a script, but if not, just search it on YouTube. Loom script for cold email. There will be plenty of videos giving out some valuable advice. And if you guys are interested, just leave a comment below and I'll make a video about it. For the next line in the email, we give them a case study, some results that we've got other YouTubers, so that they know that they can trust us. We've done it for other creators, so we can do it for them. Then finally, a call to action to book a call with us. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it short, simple, and readable. It needs to pass something called the grunt test. If they can't tell exactly what the email's about in 5 seconds, then they are not going to read it. So again, keep it short, direct, and straight to the point. To scale up to 10, 15K a month, you want to be sending at least 100 outreaches a day. If you do this every single working day with no exceptions, you will easily hit 3K a week in 90 days. Obviously, that's the average. For some people, it will be quicker. For some people, it will be slower. But on average, 100 outreaches a day will get you to 10, 12K a month in 90 days. So trust in the process, trust in the maths, and just take action. Your goals are just a manifestation of inputs. You don't have control of the outputs. Therefore, the only thing you should be focusing on is the actions that you take every single day. Don't worry about the clients or the money. Instead, worry about the things you control, the work you can put in, the outreach messages that you send. And if you put in enough volume, the universe has no choice but to reward you. However, after a few months of this, you're going to run into a massive issue. You've landed so many clients that you're still editing 12 hours a day or more, even if it is a simpler editing style. So how do we keep our editing time down to 4 hours a day? Well, we do this through productizing our editing. And if you want to learn exactly what that is and how you can use it, then click this video up here.